How is it going, everyone? Today, I want to share an interesting concept that is going to change the way you live forever, or at least I hope so. I want to talk about who you are, who you truly are, by introducing you to three different layers of yourself. First, there's your physical self, your body. Most of us identify ourselves with this physical material. Men, women, your height, your color, your features. You may identify yourself strongly with that. And there's nothing wrong with it because it's when you look in the mirror, that's the most obvious element or feature of yourself that you notice first. The second is what is going on inside your body. So you may identify yourself, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts. But have you asked yourself, who is watching from the back? Who is watching this physical body? Who is feeling these emotions? Who is listening to those thoughts that you have? Who is that person? So if you see, who is seeing? If you hear, who is hearing? Who is listening? If you feel, who is feeling? That's your awareness, isn't it? Now, try saying hello in your mind. Did you say it? When you said it, who is listening to it? Can you feel that presence of awareness within yourself? Now take a deep breath and let it out. Do it a few more times until you relax. Now that's your body breathing, isn't it? But who is watching this breath? Who is watching this movement? Who is watching this energy? That's your awareness. The three concepts I want to introduce you to is there's your physical self, your body. There is your immaterial self, your feelings, your heart, your energy, you can say, and your mind, your thoughts. And there is this third, your true self, your awareness. So you have your body and you have your immaterial self, such as your thoughts, your feelings, your energy, and you have the awareness that's watching them all. Most of us, we live in a state of constant stimulation where we are hooked by our body, what is happening in our body, our pain, it could be your insecurity about yourself. You're so identified with your body, or maybe you're so identified with your thoughts. You're always in your mind. You're always in your feelings, in your emotions. You're so tied up in this two, either your body or your immaterial self, that you lose in touch with your true awareness. Most of our life is dealt in this first two planes. We are so sucked into our emotion, we are so sucked into our how we feel, we are so sucked into our thoughts, and we let it run our life. Every single decisions that we make is either out of how we feel or what we are thinking at that moment, perhaps, that we lose the contact with the seer, with the observer, with the awakening being, with the awareness. When you take time to connect with your awareness, you become a centered being. This awareness has no shape, has no form. It simply is. There's no label to describe it, but yet we all have it. We feel it. We feel its presence. When you come back to this place, life becomes so much more manageable. It doesn't matter what is going on with your physical body. It doesn't matter what is going on with your emotional and your mental body. When you take the seat of awareness, no matter what's going on, no matter what kind of war that's going on inside, you'll be able to watch it in a detached way. It's like watching a thunderstorm in a nice cozy home, or watching a snow blizzard in a nice cozy home with a fireplace, and you're just watching outside the window. Everything becomes manageable. And from that point onwards, you can ask yourself deeper questions such as, who is the mind? Why is it always chatting? At 1 minute it says, I want to have potato chips. And then you eat the potato chips, and all of a sudden it starts beating you down like, oh, why did you eat the potato chips? You're not supposed to eat it. You don't have discipline. You know you have a few more pounds to lose. You shouldn't have ate that. The same mind that asked you to eat the potato chips, now it's beating you up because you listen to it. And let's go talk about emotion. A lot of times you go through life and all of a sudden you feel a pain in your chest, like a deep sense of something happens that you don't like. And you feel it, either sadness, anger, frustration. And most of the time what we do, we push it down. We prevent ourselves from letting the energy flow through whatever trauma, whatever events that has happened to us in the past that we did not like. We didn't process that, so we kept it. We blocked it. And every time you go through life, life gives you an opportunity to release it. So that same emotion, it may be provoked to be released by simple things such as maybe someone cut you off and you have this anger, but that anger is not because caused by the person in front of you. It's been inside there and it's coming out. It gives you an opportunity to release it. But when you're not in the seat of awareness, when you're so tied up into your physical body, your mental body, and emotional body, you won't let it clear it. You will just get sucked into the anger, and then you will start saying things and start acting in a weird way, or you would suppress it. You either let it take control over you and act irrationally, or even worse, you suppress it. When you suppress it, it just comes back stronger the next time. Instead, if you remain in the seat of the awareness and you watch this, and when that comes up, you say to yourself, oh, here it is. Just take a deep breath. I'm going to be okay with this. And watch it leave your body. Watch it untie itself. Watch it get unclogged. You'll feel tightness in your chest. You'll feel pain in your chest. But you may cry. You may feel sadness. You may feel joy. You may feel happiness. However it chooses to express itself, it's different than letting it control you. When you let it control you, you act irrationally. You give into that energy and you direct that energy to something else, but the energy is not released. It's still there. But when you take a seat of awareness and you let the energy express upwards naturally, you have cleared a samskara from yourself. Samskara in yogic terms means trapped energy. The trapped energies, ever since we are born, something unpleasant happens to us. We don't let it process, we hold it in. We hold the grudges, we hold the traumatic events that may have happened to us because it's painful. We don't want to feel it, so we hold it. And we distract ourselves whenever it comes. We either people, that's why people drink, right? People have addiction, people have drinking problem, people have problems with the drugs. Why do they do that? They don't want to feel the pain that they're holding in. It's like an analogy I can give you is you are walking and then all of a sudden you stepped on a thorn. The most obvious solution is for you to take the thorn out from your leg and throw it out and keep walking. When you take the thorn out, of course it hurts. But instead, what most of us we choose to do is we are so scared that when we take the thorn out, it's going to hurt. So we wrap the thorn with a bandage and we give it a cushion and then we keep on walking. We tread lightly and the thorn is there the entire time. But every single time you press your feet on the ground, it's going to get invoked. But instead, you just wrap more bandage, and more bandage, thinking that, oh, I just need extra cushion. The obvious thing for you is to just take the thorn out so you can run again. But instead, that's how we live our life. All these trapped samskaras, we don't want to release it because it is painful. We don't want to feel it, so we just trap it inside there. We stuff it in by distraction, and when it comes up, we don't want to release it. But life, every single day, it's going to give you opportunity for you to release it, whether you like it or not. At that point, if you choose to remain at the seat of your consciousness, if you choose to remain at the seat of your awareness, it becomes easy. Then you realize that you're not this feeling, you're not this emotional body, you're not this mental body, and you're not this physical body. You're just sitting on the banks of the river and you're just watching the water, the energy go through. That, my friends, is liberation. That's how you become a free being. Can you feel the presence? Can you feel the awareness within yourself? Can you feel the silence that's always ever present? Can you feel the love that's within inside you? I want you to practice in being in touch with this awareness. All you have to do is choose to observe. That's it. There's no tricks. There's no secrets. There's no magic. You have the gift. You don't need anything else. You're born with it. It's just lost in all the distraction and all the social conditioning and all the material stuff that you choose to identify yourself with. I hope you remain in the seat of awareness, my friends. Until next time, be fearless.